This is RadioFire.com. Yours truly, Dominic K. in here. Thank you for joining me. Election 2016 now in the books. This going down as one of the most historic, controversial, and just downright depressing elections that I've ever seen or ever even heard of. I'm a history major, so I pretty much am aware of them all. Now, President-elect Donald Trump has proven this. He's proven that your vote counts. I've had this conversation with a lot of different people about the fact that they didn't think that their vote counted and they weren't going to vote for Hillary because they don't like Hillary or they don't trust Hillary or the emails or her pantsuits or why doesn't she wear skirts or any other crap like that. This election proved that all people that did not vote because of their feelings about Hillary are going to feel it. There was a big degree, 55% or more of people that voted for President Obama, black people that voted for President Obama, that did not come out and support Hillary. And because they don't trust her or they don't like her or something about the prison complex and just mandatory sentences and all that kind of stuff, right? I get that. But the way that you get back at Hillary is by laying down and allowing Donald Trump to be elected to the presidency. That to me makes no sense. A lot of other people I heard say, these people from the hood are saying that it doesn't matter which one of those white people get elected. It's not going to affect my life. It's not going to put no money in my pocket. That is some of the stupidest things that I've ever heard. You're misinformed. You're greatly misinformed if you think that Donald Trump coming into office with a Republican majority House and a Republican majority Senate, and the fact that he's getting ready to appoint a judge on the Supreme Court, if you think that that's not going to affect your life, my God, you have to understand that they're going to try to, quote unquote, lower the deficit. That means by not spending money on certain things. Well, what do you think they're going to not spend money on? Okay, it's all the people from the hood. Maybe you understand this. Medicaid. Of course, Obamacare, quote unquote, right? Section 8. Disability, food stamps. These things are going to be affected, and the hood is going to be affected by that. If they cut your benefits off, you are going to be affected by that. These Republicans want you to get off your ass and get out and work, right? What about that? You don't think that's going to affect you? Okay, you know, some of you guys, your baby mama, this is going to affect her. And if it affects your baby mama, it affects you. Come on. My people that have this marriage equality thing, right? The gay rights and that kind of stuff, you know they don't like that shit, right? You know the Republicans don't like that. So you think that the thing to do is just to sit back because you're mad at Hillary about some emails? So you give the presidency to the most unqualified person. And why do I say he's unqualified? I say he's unqualified because he's never held a military anything. He's never held a political office. And the companies that he's run with other people's money, investors' money, the majority of them he's running to the ground. That's it. Okay? That does not make a good businessman. He was given this money and he's flipped money around, but at the end of the day, you don't even know how much money he's worth because he won't show you. If he's such a good businessman, why wouldn't he show you how much money that he's worth? There's a reason why he hasn't done that. There's a reason why. But let me say this, and this is the most disturbing thing. People are more sexist than they are racist. All right? Let's let that marinate for a second. People are more sexist than they are racist. We were quicker to elect a black African American president before a woman president. There are a lot of people, women included, this was really surprising to me to see this. A lot of people, women included, who did not think that a woman should be the leader of the free world, president of the United States, even though this woman had a lot of experience. I don't want to hear about the fucking emails, okay? We never saw Trump's emails. You know why we didn't see Trump's emails? Because all this shit was a fucking smokescreen. And lastly, Donald Trump proved that he is smarter than all of us. He's smarter than the Democrats. He's smarter than the Republicans. He was smarter than the media. He was even smarter than Hillary. All of this shit was a work that he pulled, and a lot of things moved in his favor. The FBI director coming forward 2 weeks before the election with that bullshit was just the shot of adrenaline that was needed in order to get people focused on the fact that they don't trust Hillary. Does that mean that you trust Donald Trump because you didn't trust Hillary? And why the fuck don't you trust Hillary? Because of her fucking emails? There are going to be so many people that are going to be so affected by this Trump presidency that it is just mind blowing. It is mind blowing. This mess that we are heading into as a result of people not coming out and supporting and pushing her over the top. Trump was able to energize a base of poor white Americans and energize them, people that probably didn't vote a lot, energize them. And what we should have done, the Latinos came out, the hood, black people in the hood as a whole did not come out because of their dislike for Hillary. And some of them felt like, I could not see myself voting for her. I just couldn't do it. You sound real stupid. You have bills, right? You have bills, and we're talking about the choice of the lesser of two evils. What do I have to pick one? I'm just gonna stay home. All right, you have bills, and you got to pay the bills. You pick and choose which bill you want to pay. You don't want to pay any of the fucking bills, but you got to understand that you have to pay the bills. You decide which order you pay the bills in. You make a choice. You pick the lesser of two evils. Which one of these fucking bills am I going to pay? And you pick one and you fucking pay it. Now, if you pick the wrong bill, something might get cut off, and then you realize you picked the wrong fucking bill. Well, let me say this. If you sit back and you don't do anything, then all the shit gets cut off. And you know what happened? All of the shit is getting cut the fuck off. We're going to talk more. There are more topics about this. I'm going to be talking about this probably for the rest of November in some kind of way. But lastly, I do want to say this about Donald Trump because we can't do anything about it. We have him for at least the next 4 years. The speech that he gave as it relates to his acceptance speech was a good speech. And I think that it's probably the best speech that I've heard him give. It was the right thing. It was the right tone. He said it correctly. It sounded good. I hope that he moves more on that path because there is a lot of healing that needs to happen. Protests have sparked all around the country as it relates to people and their feelings about Donald Trump and his presidency, the president-elect Donald Trump. President Obama, of course, as always, a class act, and he's going to transfer power in a very classy way. Hillary Clinton, I think she didn't help her cause as it relates to her trustworthiness. She sent out one of her staff members to tell the people who had been waiting in their celebration area for hours and hours to go home, and they were going to count the votes in the morning. But while this was happening, she was calling Donald Trump and conceding, and because she didn't want to face that crowd, and I guess I understand that part. But I think you should have faced the crowd. I think you should have did it, and I think you should have did it last night. And today she conceded, and she gave a good speech. But we're going to talk a little bit more about this in the next segment. Is Hillary Clinton's career over? That's my question for you. Is Hillary Clinton's political career over? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at The Diamond K Show. Do you think that your vote counts? I also want to know that. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at The Diamond K Show, radioonfire.com. New episodes of The Diamond K Show drop daily. However you're listening to this, subscribe